Last time y'all saw me, I was in the shelter. Now I'm in this lovely apartment, thanks to Compass. You never really appreciate things like this until, you know what I'm saying, it's all gone. So when you're out there and you're in the elements and you're facing other people and trying to learn a new bus schedule and trying to make sure that nobody takes your things because you don't have anywhere to put it, and I don't know, that's the stuff that fills your mind from sun up to sundown.
I'm Elizabeth Berry. I'm a housing navigator with Compass at First Presbyterian. Compass at First Pres is a 100-bed emergency shelter. We serve 80 men and 20 women, as well as couples, family members, and anyone who has a companion animal. And my goal is to help people get into permanent housing, as well as working on their short and long-term goals.
I can tell you right now.
I was able to work with Brillian, and we were able to get him into housing in November. He was a hardworking young guy who this was going to just be a momentary experience for him, and so we were really able to work well together because he was so motivated to get into housing and to make this as brief as possible.
You have to go out there, you have to talk to people, you have to find resources, you have to really just go into survival mode. If you don't know what to do, then you're just not going to make it. This is going to be probably the hardest thing for you.
One of the great things offered through Compass is that we are able to create a narrative around our clients and get to actually share their story rather than, working with landlords who might just have a statistic in mind about homelessness. People are always asking those kind of questions about mental health and about chemical dependency concerns. And I think they start to lose sight of the person who is actually experiencing the homelessness when they are just focused on those, more negative connotations of being homeless. And that does have a major effect because if you have that thought, you're a little less likely to provide the help.
Brillian's not the only one that's been homeless that we've hired. I have like 4 cooks in the kitchen now that were homeless and been here for 3 years. I never feel a certain kind of way because they're homeless, because I feel that everyone needs a chance. And I'll give them a chance. Before I go out there and give them food, I'll go out there with my card and say, come on in, let me see if I can help you get a job. Brillian came in, and when he applied for his job, he came in, went through the interviewing process, kind of was persistent. He really wanted to work here, and he's just been one of my top employees ever since. He's so funny. He's just the laughter of the night. He plays music, and he's dancing around. His guests absolutely love him. I've never had a customer complain about him since he's been here.
Here in Seattle, like many cities throughout the country, we have an escalating crisis of homelessness. This is not just for individuals, this is for families. These are community members of ours who are working in our community, and we want to make sure that there's an actual housing pipeline for everyone to get indoors.
Being in this apartment, in this space, and be able to have my own, I'm really appreciative of it because I know where I was at and how easy it is to be right back there. So it's just like, you have a certain pride about the things now that, you're attached to like this. Like, even though it's small, it's all I have, but I wouldn't trade it for anything right now.
As we think about possible solutions to address homelessness and the crisis that's in front of us every day, we need the citizens of Seattle and the residents at large here to come forward and help us with solutions. Right now, we're looking at a progressive revenue tax, and the reason is because we just don't have enough resources. Our beds are full. We are not creating the affordable housing that we need for our communities. We need all tools in our tool belt, and we need those progressive principles to really come through now so that we can get revenue in the door. That's why I'm super excited to work in partnership with folks like Compass Housing to make sure that we're creating the housing that our community needs now.